Hello everybody, Rogue Fox here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock Edition Redstone tutorial. I am coming to you from the Truly Bedrock realm, or at least the creative version of it, because a couple of weeks ago, I made this chicken farm that you see right here behind me. Now I must say, I am very proud of this design. This is the smallest chicken farm that I have ever made, and it does exactly what we needed to do. This is an automatic chicken farm. So what will happen, we have our adult chickens up top, their eggs will drop down, and we can see those dispensing right there. And although the baby chickens are taking damage, they are not getting knocked up into the lava, so that is very good. Now what will happen, for those of you who haven't seen this, we have all of our baby chickens down below, and right now, even though half of their heads are in the lava, they are not being affected by the lava. And as soon as they grow up to be an adult, like you see right there, they will get caught up in the lava, burn up, and then all of their drops will go down below into the chest, just like that. Now, to make this automatic chicken farm, you are going to need a 3x4 area, and let's go ahead and take a look at our supplies. There we go. There are all the supplies we'll need for today's build. So what we have is one observer, a dispenser, 2 hoppers, a comparator, 1 redstone dust, a barrel. Now, it doesn't have to be a barrel. You can use a chest if you like, but in my own opinion, the barrel makes for a very clean design. Next, you will need your bucket of lava, your building blocks, 1 slab, 6 glass blocks if you want to look at what's going on inside, and then, of course, your chicken eggs, so you can spawn your chickens up top and get the whole farm going. With that being said, if you want to pause the video, go ahead and do that. Grab your supplies, and then we'll jump right into the build. To get things started, we're going to go ahead and place in our collection system, and then our dispenser for our eggs. So right here front and center, grab your chest or barrel, and place it down like that. Next, grab your hopper, swing around to the back side, and then crouch place your hopper into the back of the chest or barrel like that. Now go ahead and place a block right here. Get your dispenser, and place your dispenser facing forward, just like this. Now go ahead and grab your slab and place your slab right on top of the hopper. Again, crouch place that so you don't open up the inventory like this. And there we go, that is all set up. And finally, let's go ahead and crouch place a hopper into the top of the dispenser. So there we go, that is what this build should look like so far. Alright, next we are going to finish off the enclosure for the baby chickens as well as the adult chickens. So go ahead and grab your blocks, and off to the side here, come 3 blocks up like this, and do the same to the other side. Get your glass blocks, and above your chest or barrel, crouch place your first glass block like this. And again, I do like to use the barrel because this does make for a clean design, as I mentioned. And then go ahead and place 1 more glass block on top, so the build looks like this. Now get your bucket of lava, and go ahead and place it in. Next, we are going to finish off the enclosure for the adult chickens. So what I like to do is place a temporary block above this hopper, and I like to use glass blocks so I can see everything going on inside. Just like this, we can knock that out, and then blocks on top. Now you can do whatever you like. This is what I like to do. So that is all done. Now the reason why I do use full blocks up top instead of slabs is because for some reason in Bedrock Edition, if we are to use slabs, and maybe I can demonstrate it right here, I do have about 30 chickens in here, so if this messes up, it may get a little crazy. So already you can see, because this is a slab, for some reason they are thinking they can get out, even though they can't. And that just kind of creates a big issue. So just to avoid it, oh, there they go. And now that we have chicken and XP all over the place, let's go ahead and jump back into the tutorial. And now that I gave a demonstration of why I set it up like this, let's go ahead and set up the redstone. So let's grab our observer. We're going to swing around to the back side here, and I'm going to knock this block out just so I can get underneath. And what we're going to do is crouch place our observer right against this dispenser facing in this direction. So we have our red dot facing the ground, and then our face is looking up. Now go ahead and grab your comparator. We want to run a comparator out from the hopper, just like that. And then finally, get your redstone dust and place 1 piece of redstone dust right there. And believe it or not, that is the redstone all set up. Now that everything is pretty much done, minus placing in our chickens, I can go ahead and quickly explain the redstone behind the build. It's not much, but it does quite a bit. So what happens is we have our chickens up top, they will lay eggs, the eggs will go down into the hopper, the comparator will detect when the egg enters the hopper, let off a redstone output so it will turn on, the observer will detect that turning on, which will then power this redstone, which will then power this block, which will then power this dispenser, firing the egg into the chamber right here. So if we grab this egg just like this and throw it in, you can see how the redstone turned on and then fire the dispenser. Let's throw another one in. And there we go. That is how this works. And of course, you are not going to get a baby chicken every single time. But the cool thing about this, from what I've noticed in Truly Bedrock, and then even testing it right over here, none of the eggs ever get caught up in the dispenser. Again, I did have 30 chickens up here, and I have about the same amount in Truly Bedrock. And even with all of those chickens, I've never once had an egg get stuck in the dispenser. Every egg has fired every single time. And finally, the last thing we need to do is get our chickens into the top enclosure. Now, there are a couple of ways we can do this. As I already started doing, we can get eggs and start throwing eggs like this and get the baby chickens to drop down below. This is a little time consuming because we do have to wait for them to grow up before they start laying eggs. Or you could also find adult chickens around the world, grab yourself some seeds, leave them up top, and then push them in, and then they will all be ready to go. And there you have it, everyone, an auto chicken farm for your survival world or realm. Again, this build is very simple, very easy, and very, very compact, and it is a very good source of food, especially if you want to AFK, because this is an automatic chicken farm. So again, we can see this in action. The chicken is going to cook. The drops go down below. We have ourselves a stack. And then all of the other chicken I've collected just from AFKing is right there, as well as feathers. So there we go. An automatic chicken farm. With that being said, this is the end of today's Redstone tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Rogue Fox, and I will see you later.